BigBlueButton is an online learning platform, but before you decide to buy it, there are some key things you need to know. Let's dive into the 12 things you should consider before making your purchase. First off, BigBlueButton is a solid choice for educators and trainers looking for a free, open source solution for virtual classrooms. It's a great option, but let's see how it compares to other tools like Zoom, Google Meet, or Microsoft Teams. BigBlueButton shines in its specific focus on the educational sector, offering features like integrated whiteboards, polls, and breakout rooms, features that Zoom and others may only offer through additional costs or third-party integrations. Next thing to know, its user interface can feel a little dated compared to more polished platforms. While it's functional, you might find the design less intuitive and a bit more complex to navigate for new users, especially if you're coming from a platform like Zoom. The third thing is that BigBlueButton can be self-hosted, meaning you have complete control over your data. This can be a big plus for privacy-conscious organizations, especially in the education sector. But hosting it yourself also means you'll need technical know-how or a team to manage the server, so be prepared for that extra responsibility. The fourth thing, scalability. If you plan to host large events or classes with a lot of participants, BigBlueButton is reliable, but could struggle with performance if you don't have the right hosting setup. Unlike Zoom, which is more suited for large-scale events right out of the box, BigBlueButton requires extra planning for high-volume usage. Next, BigBlueButton is fully open source, which means it's free to use. But here's the catch. While you can technically access everything for free, hosting costs, customization, and technical support aren't included. So, while the software itself is free, there are still costs to consider when deploying it at scale. The sixth thing, while the platform is designed for education, it has a lot of tools for collaboration. The live whiteboard, screen sharing, and video/audio integration are all top-notch for creating an interactive experience. However, compared to platforms like Teachable or Thinkific, it lacks features tailored specifically to course creation, such as automated course sales or learner progress tracking. The seventh thing to know is that BigBlueButton integrates with popular learning management systems, LMS, like Moodle, Canvas, and others. This is a big win if you already use one of those systems, but it doesn't have native LMS functionality, so you might need to integrate it with another tool to fully manage your course delivery. The eighth thing, its mobile app isn't as feature-rich as its desktop version. It's functional for basic tasks, but it may not provide the full range of tools you might need for delivering an interactive learning experience while on the go. Other platforms like Zoom offer more mobile-friendly features right out of the box. The ninth thing to note, while BigBlueButton offers breakout rooms, polls, and quizzes, these features can be limited compared to some of the larger platforms like Zoom or Google Meet, especially in terms of customization and ease of use. Next thing, technical support. Because it's open source, the support you get with BigBlueButton comes mostly from community forums, which can sometimes be slower or less reliable compared to the dedicated support teams available with other paid services. If you run into issues, be prepared to troubleshoot on your own or rely on community resources. The 11th thing to consider is that BigBlueButton doesn't offer direct monetization features, such as integrated payments or course sales options, that competitors like Teachable or Thinkific include. So, if you're planning to sell courses directly, you'll need to use additional tools to handle payments or subscriptions. And the 12th thing, BigBlueButton's updates are frequent, which means you're getting new features and bug fixes regularly. However, if you're self-hosting, this means more maintenance work on your end to ensure everything stays up to date and running smoothly. In conclusion, BigBlueButton is a great open source tool for education-focused virtual learning, especially if you need the flexibility to host your own server. But if you're looking for a more comprehensive, user-friendly, and scalable solution for course creation, check out our recommended platform that you can try for free.